I love Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled. Beenox have done a loving recreation of one of my favourite games of all time with the addition of content from Crash Nitro Kart as well. It looks incredible, it controls like a dream, and we are receiving a ton of post-launch content in the form of new tracks, characters, karts and customization options, all for free, building upon what is already a great remake of a PS1 classic. But to say that it is perfect would be blindly ignorant. As is the case with most things, there are flaws, multiple ones, some small, some fairly big, and some may or may not be flaws depending on how you look at them. And look, I think CTR Nitro Fueled is a great game, but as they say, nothing is perfect. And these are all flaws that can still be resolved, but flaws nonetheless. And I'm not even referring to microtransactions, but rather functional or design-based issues, and I feel they should be addressed, so let's address them. The lack of dedicated online servers for the game results in at times an unstable connection between players, putting their games out of sync, causing visual glitches and delays such as invisible potions or lack of targeting warning that can put players at an unfair disadvantage. No ranking system or skill-based matchmaking pulls together players from varying ranges of skill, even to a drastic extent, meaning that unskilled and casual players are more often than not given a very slim chance of winning due to being matched with highly skilled players all of the time, and this frequently does lead to rage quitting mid-race, leaving lobbies empty. No host migration means that if the host leaves while in a lobby, the entire lobby is disbanded. This tends to happen if the host is not happy with the track selection that has been voted for, and this means a longer wait time to get into a match on top of an already lengthy wait time as it is. There are still instances of poor collision detection on some tracks, which bring players to a halt and unfairly hinder them. The abysmal Wumper coin rate for offline play, which means that players who cannot afford or who may not have access to internet are rarely going to be able to experience any of the vast customization options that require a large sum of Wumper coins. Items that were advertised to be coming in the Grand Prix but never entered the rotation unless via a glitch, which even then wouldn't allow people to purchase them. The fact that the pit stop works on a rotation system in the first place, meaning players simply cannot purchase the desired item when they would like, unless they have bought many of the other items beforehand to clear it out. The characters' displayed stats in the selection menu are actually not accurate or reflective of how the different kart types play, with speed characters being slightly worse, balanced characters being significantly worse, and acceleration and turn characters being slightly better. The online mode not providing any other game modes outside of battles or single races, which does get stale after a while. And I think perhaps the addition of cup tournaments and other new game modes like those found in other kart races such as Mario Kart would be a great addition. The illegal shortcuts that allow players to skip insane amounts of track length, even to a ridiculous extent. And while yes, they do make good Wumper coin farms, they also make any tracks with these exploits entirely unfair and pointless on the leaderboards and not fun to play online. Releasing a kart set and customization options on products that are exclusive to few countries, so players around the rest of the world will have to resort to paying scalpers for codes of these items should they want them. For fuck's sake. But hey, though the game may have issues, we shouldn't let it cloud our judgment of all the great things the game has to offer, and vice versa. These issues can still be fixed, and the fact that Beenox made an update to the game recently resulting in a drastically lower amount of clocks and warp orbs in online lobbies, ergo fixing one of the most annoying issues in the item balance, shows that they are listening and are willing to keep working to improve the game as it goes on. Look, I'm no expert on game development, but I do know that it is very difficult, more difficult than people may realise, and it takes a lot of hard work to make it happen. So fixing some of these issues may take some time. But while we need to be aware and acknowledge these flaws, we also equally should do the same for all the positive elements this game has, and there are plenty. Believe me, I only want the game to be as good as it can be. And I not only have faith that Beenox will continue to resolve its problems, but I also look forward to seeing the content they have in store for us for the near future. And I cannot wait, because I love Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled, and that's not changing anytime soon.